Hi everybody, Kat here.
Roland.
I am so excited to meet Roland today. This is my first time meeting Roland, and this is so important to me. Our community is really important. We are building Patreon to build a community to heal the healers, help the healers, support all of us, have a place for us to talk about all the things we sometimes can't talk about.
Yeah.
So this is going to go on our Instagram, on our Facebook. It's going to be amazing.
It's gonna go
all over the place. So the beautiful part is this is the first time we're meeting.
Yes.
So we're really going to get to know each other. I've heard amazing things about you, and I hear you have a great event happening.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Is it Saturday?
It is. Yes.
All right, we're halfway there. So
It is on Saturday.
It's on Saturday. That's June 1st.
Correct.
And you're doing it in the
Energy enhancement system here at Crystal Connection
Yes.
downstairs in the energy enhancement.
And okay, so I've been in the energy enhancement room
Yes.
twice,
Okay.
and the effects that it has on me is pretty radical. Where I can't go in there and concentrate.
Right.
It's like I feel the first time, and we're talking about this because I want to talk about the EE room and what that means. I can't describe. I know what I don't know. I know what I know, but I also know what I don't know, and I'm hoping you can help me explain it.
I will do my best.
Okay.
So energy enhancement system is this technology where there's different colors on the screens, and they are precisely placed in such a way that they're colliding, making a biophotonic feedback, and they're creating fields within the room. There's also they produce scalar waves which go out about 2.5 miles.
Oh wow!
So in fact,
So we're being healed right now.
we are. Look at that.
I caught up on something. I just want to put you in the light here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the light.
You're in the light. You are the light. You are the light. I can feel you all the way from over here. You are the light, Roland. So that's understandable. What a vibration that is. Oh, how interesting. So can you, because like, again, this is the first time we're
Mhm.
meeting. So when you describe the work that you do, can you tell us what exactly your talent is and what your gift is to share with the universe?
I wouldn't put it in such a grandiose way.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is.
But this is something that I remembered back in 2004. There's a whole story behind that, but we'll make it really condensed for time purposes. But essentially, I just kind of quit my job, quit my fiance in the same week, and then a couple weeks later, I had an opportunity to drive a car cross country to LA. And in that, my idea was to go down to the beginning of Florida, cut across, go to Louisiana, Texas, and anything else in between to LA. But somehow, after Memphis, I started seeing like a neon sign, Arizona, which then became Sedona, and then I met with the guide over there, and when we did this breathing exercise stuff, and she had me expand out, and something happened. My spirit went out of my body into the sun, and then through it, and all these crazy memories started happening, and then I remembered that I could do this healing stuff, really, because I completely wanted to just be like everybody else. I wanted to be accepted by everybody else. And I didn't really pay attention to a lot of that stuff. And a lot of the things that I've been doing in life was always about, like me. And I didn't realize why. So it took time to process all this stuff. But that was in 2004. But ultimately, a lot of memories about healing. There's a story about the cat mittens that we helped my cat that I held because she came back from she got jumped by the cat lady's cats. She had like 20 cats outside, and
That's a whole other podcast.
yeah, no, it is. I mean,
It's a whole other podcast with the cats. Go
but
ahead.
I was about 4 years old. I remember she came. She was having a tough time breathing and couldn't barely meow, paw up, and I just picked her up and just loved her, and I just felt this beautiful rush.
Aw.
But it was always there. So I always see a ball of light. It's always been there. But come 8 years old, I kind of didn't want to see anything anymore. But that ball of light was always there when I was a child. And then in my mind, it was always asking the ball of light to help me to help the person, the space, the animal. And then the ball of light would move over me and the energy would flow through. And it's always been like that. So as time went on, I didn't think about it up until I remembered, and I said, "Wait a second, that it's still there." I just didn't pay attention to it. So once I started to kind of play around, because I did a lot of experimenting,
Yeah.
then things started to change, and 2015 I started with my first expo, holistic expo.
I'm gonna give you a high five.
Yeah, yeah, that took a
Because
while.
divine timing. I think a while is is like time is a continuum, especially in the work that we do. Your expansion came after your self-actualization.
You really
That's
have good words
so-
for that.
well,
I like that.
Thank you.
I gotta write that down.
You were like, this doesn't work for me. This doesn't work
Right.
for me, and your spirit did that. Your spirit, you were absolutely on point with listening to that beautiful spirit and ball you had, and that's what just brought you to, your I don't know what to call it, but like
I don't know.
yeah, but I'm gonna call it like a mecca of light. Yeah. And you were like, I've always had it. It's bringing out, and now that the alternative healing has become more mainstream. Right. That was the goal for I understand as somebody who does the work, it's like I hit it too. It's like I don't want anybody to know what I do. I don't want to be a freak. I don't want anybody judging me. I don't want to do all those things. But it's like I know that the work is really important. But how do we?
And there's Travis. Wow, did you just do?
I did. There's a party.
I need a button for that.
Okay, go ahead, press it. Go ahead. I will be your automatic button forever. I always have my celebratory. Because we're always partying and celebrating.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
But we're celebrating
Where were we?
we were in the mainstream.
Yeah.
I could go totally. I know exactly where we were because it is the point of. This is the power we need. We were talking about before. Calling all cars means that our systems are breaking down. Our institutions are breaking down. People aren't getting medical attention. They're not getting mental health.
No, people are afraid. And they don't know what to do anymore. And I understand that, and it's really affecting, like you said, the whole entire community, not just like an area, all over. People, that do this full time, like myself, we're all, having a tough time, but more so it's about these people that don't know where to go, they don't know what to do, and they don't know where to turn. And so it's just like, I'm not saying, hey, come to me, I'm going to fix you.
100%.
I'm saying, let's see if we can just help move some of that fear.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that expression because you're driven by two things, love or fear.
Right.
And most people right now are driven by fear.
Yep.
And you're so approachable. Because this is why we're in person. You are so approachable, so connected, so grounded, so clear. It is just exactly what we need right now. It is an honor to talk with you. It makes me emotional because another thing we can talk about is, like I said, I'm a big fan of anybody who's doing this work. I see where you're at. I'm able to see where people are at. I can see myself where I'm at. Sometimes I'm not so great. Sometimes I need a minute. I'm realistic about it.
Right.
But some people who aren't really organically or naturally can also hurt other people.
Oh, that's another
podcast.
One.
So we have one of the cats, then two.
Don't get me started.
I know.
That's like you just lit a fuse.
I'm sorry.
You have no idea.
I know.
I'm very passionate because I agree with you. This stuff should come from a place of authenticity at all times.
Yeah.
Versus like I can fix you or there's something wrong with you. That's not true.
No.
And people should never feel that. Especially from any sort of a healer or a reader. I mean, we're all anybody who's doing anything in healing, and it's as far as this realm of work, so healers, mediums, channels of sorts, they should never make you feel less than.
100%.
And I see that a lot.
I see it a lot.
And that fires me up, and that fires up whoever's working with me. I mean,
it fires up. Well,
it's not the way it should be, and so. With that being said, like when I come across these people, what comes out of my mouth isn't all me, and it's not always very nice, but it's definitely making the point to them, like, I know that you're not true.
Yeah.
You're not authentic.
Yeah.
And step down. Step down because you're hurting. You're going to hurt somebody if you haven't already. I can't tell you the amount of stories I've heard of people, monies, bank accounts being drawn out, people.
Oh,
Even worse. I don't want to even say anything else. Just like
we could
yeah.
talk a lot about that, and
Yeah.
that's why I love sitting next to you, because I feel like we come from a similar path of authenticity. Like the whole drive is to elevate. I'm a reverend. I take that service very seriously. As non-denominational and open to all universal practices. I believe what you believe in type of thing.
Yep.
It's like it's refreshing to have those conversations, but having to have people come to you, I'm sure you've experienced that, who've had a bad experience with a worker, and then having to help them, I'm sure has been on your what's on your calendar.
So yeah, I make sure to get the name. I say, where were they and what's their name? Like, I don't know. I'm spiritually gonna be
like,
spiritual.
You're like the psychic police. So Roland is now the psychic police.
That's it,
So
that's
I'm going to call you and be like, all right, we have somebody. Here's the sirens again. Here we
You're
go.
good. You missed your calling.
Oh no, Fuzzy Bear is my totem animal.
Oh my God, don't even. 'Cause...
It is.
Wow.
It absolutely is. So I want to make sure our lighting is good. We can still see you, right?
Can you see me?
I can. You look good.
I
You look
know.
good. We're doing this. So as we bring out the magic and our light, the question I have for you is, how did you end up meeting Crystal? How did you, with your journey? I know we have so much to talk. We're going to definitely do this again.
Ooh.
But I want to get set up. So how did you get to go there and want to say, I'm going to bring my power in with more power in the EE machine? Did I say machine? The EE room.
E-room. It's
EE room.
whatever you
It's a
want.
machine.
You get crazy with it. Well,
What is it?
it's
not
up for it's up for debate. Not
You win
not
the
a
debate because I don't know.
No, I don't know.
So,
There you go.
okay. So
No, it's-
how did you get to
Wait.
How did you get to Crystal Connection? How did you meet Travis? How did this all work
Okay,
out? That's what I want to know.
So at some point, many years ago, they had a crystal skull visiting the shop. The shop didn't have this extension; like it was just the church back then.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. So when they had the skull here, I came because I heard. I forgot how I heard. But there was a reader, Jennifer, rest in peace. She was amazing and she was awesome. Yeah. So, but Jennifer Wood, she met me at another event where she was reading, and we just kind of chatted and hit it off.
Okay.
And so when I came, she was here because she was hosting the woman. But anyway, from that is when she introduced me to the owners, Tim and Travis,
Yep,
and then
so
from
nice.
and then from there, she vouched for me for a psychic fair.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah. So
Thank you,
and
Jennifer.
that's I've done a lot of stuff here. So
That's amazing.
yeah. So
Well, and thank you for welcoming me. Because I've been a customer here for 8 years. And our story, well, that's another thing, how I got here, but how we got Cat Cam Collective, which is my business, and Crystal Connection to merge like that. It was just like a divine connection. It feels like everybody that's here has this, like, it's a very family oriented feeling.
Yeah.
It has a very welcoming, loving feeling.
Yeah.
It has anybody who's a part of this has the same, like, the trusting, the sweetness, the kindness. I'm really grateful for it.
yeah, and also
so
not
grateful.
to mention, like, a lot of the stuff that's here. I've been to a lot of stores and a lot of shops.
Yeah.
And it's just like you go in there and the stuff feels kind of like,
This is like,
and this is a little different.
This
In
is
fact,
zany.
like, this is why I like doing group healings in this space, whether it be in the Salt Cave, and I'm really excited about doing it in the
Oh
EE
my
room
gosh.
because that's going to be different. Because I can play with the energy of that too, which I have fun.
it's going to be outstanding.
It's going to be great.
It's so
You should
outstanding.
go.
Yes, please come. It's incredible. I'm going to maybe we'll do another video. We'll go
Yeah.
down there. We'll show everybody what it looks like, how it feels.
Yep.
We could do that.
Sure.
And what should we expect when we come?
Don't have any expectations.
Bang. That's the ultimate wisdom. I think
Wait, let me
high
do my
five.
boo.
We're out. Roland, it was so nice to spend time with you. We're going to have many more interviews. We're going to talk
Sure,
some more, but this is a
absolutely. It's
great intro into your light, and it's
you.
an honor. Thank you so
Likewise.
much
Thank
for
you very much.
joining. You're
Thank you.
welcome. All right, everybody, live in the moment, think positive, and we will see you soon.